Good afternoon, everybody. We are working in the shop today, and what we're doing is we are finally going to be loading in all of the toolboxes and equipment and, you know, some of our storage over there you can see. So by the end of this video, we should have an operating shop. So one of the things I want to show you guys is stuff that we've done recently. So we got our lift. I'll put a link to this video of installing this lift. That was the last video. Some of the things I haven't showed you is we got the shelving over here. This one we brought from our old house. These two we just bought from Northern Tool recently. We got our compressor plug over here. This eventually will be just a junction box. And then this box I got here will go on the other side of it, and there'll be a closet back there to hold our compressor. But for now we don't have that built, and so we're just going to put it in here temporarily. What else? Oh, so we have a welding plug over here, so we can weld in here. So we have one welding plug. Eventually we gotta put another one over in that corner somewhere probably, but for now, you know, all the electrical's done except for that one plug. And then obviously, you know, doing the little bit of wiring it'll take to put the compressor on the other side of the wall. So I only have a short time in this video today to start loading things in, so I'll get a couple things in here, and then tomorrow we'll come back out and continue this process. There's a lot of stuff that we got to bring over and situate in this shop. Let's get started. Alright, I have no idea how this is going to play out yet. I'm just going to get the stuff in here and start thinking about it. I'm not even sure if this is the wall where I'm going to put all that stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see. Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to show you the progress that we got so far on bringing stuff into the shop. We get the red toolbox. We got that Jesse James toolbox. We got the welding table. We got the old bench top, which we got to build into an actual bench here somewhere in the shop. We got some grinders and the drill press and the saw and the bead roller, and it's just you know, smattering of stuff. But that's not it for sure. The bus is still packed from when we moved to Oregon with one of my toolboxes, the bead blasting cabinet, my welders, you know, press, just some stuff in there. So what we're doing this morning is we're going to try and get the bus up here. So I don't know if this is going to go super easy or if it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to try. And well, I need to move this. I need to move my truck. We're going to try and just back it up the driveway. It's going to be the easiest way to do it. So we'll see if that works or not. Alright, let's see what we got here. This is looking pretty good. Dang, look at that. That turned out. I figured it would work out like this because we have this hill here. You know, you have all of this space back here behind the axle, and then you got the long tailgate. So I figured it would come out to be fairly even by the time I got it in here. And we could even bring it down a little bit more if we wanted to, but I think that'll work just fine. Alright, I think one of the things that we need to get in this shop in the future is like a concrete mount or some sort of a mount somewhere so we can winch things into the shop, because that's going to be a problem in the future. I can feel it. It's definitely going to be an issue. So, especially with our little hill. So how are we going to get things that are dead in here? We're going to have to push them in. What are we going to push them with? I don't know. If we had a winch, we could just winch things up and into the shop. So I'm going to be thinking about that in the future for sure as something that we need to figure out for sure. Right now this thing, I don't think it's going to take much. We just have to get it up because the bus is still pointed down a little bit, but this ramp is about level and maybe downhill just a smidge. So we got to get those back tires up over that lip, and this thing will just roll, should just roll right off. There, should roll in the garage pretty easily.
You want me to sit in here?
Hey, try sitting in there first, see if I can push it. If not, we might have to both push it, and then I'll have to hop in.
Okay. And, oh gosh, it's a stick. There you go. Am I straight?
Go straight, yeah. You're straight.
Okay.
Did you just push the brakes?
Yeah, I'm not pushing the brakes.
Okay. I was just going with that thing.
Okay, I'm thinking.
We need a winch mount in the shop. Winch these in. Right. Perfect. You hit the brakes at all? What's that noise? Oh, it's the bus leveling.
brake.
What?
I use a little brake.
You did a little brake? Okay. Look at that. Car in the shop.
Why is there a key in here?
Alright, it's starting to rain. It's not really going to matter too much other than it's going to make the ramp slippery. This is what we're dealing with in here. So we got our blasting cabinet, a bender, 2 welders, toolbox, mini bike, press, that cabinet, just a bunch of stuff that has to come off of here and get put in the shop. Go. No. Alright, the bus is empty. Let me get this thing out of here. And then we still got a bunch more stuff to load in here. We got stuff to move around. So we're gonna keep working. Good morning, everybody. Another day in the shop. I wanted to give you guys an update of what is going on in here. I'm going to start over here in this corner. We got a pile of junk that we have to go through. There's going to be a bunch more added to that. This whole thing has to get organized. So we got our bead blasting cabinet. It's going to go somewhere in here. Same with this guy. This bench has to go. I have to build this out into an actual workbench and put this on this side of the shop somewhere. I don't know where yet. So maybe it'll just go right here. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm struggling with that. We got our toolboxes set up here and our one cabinet. I'd like to add another cabinet over here if I can find one. These things are pretty expensive, brand new. I got this one from a friend of mine, Mark. Shout out to Mark. Thank you for giving me that. I've been making really good use of it. We got our little Harbor Freight press. We got our vise on the stand. We got our anvil, our cutting torches, our welders. We got our tubing bender back together yesterday. We got our forge over here in the corner. We got our saw here for now. There's a couple more. There's our bead roller, drill press, a couple of grinders, and a belt sander. belt slash disc sander. So there's a couple more big tools that are going to come in here. One being the tubing roller, but it looks like we have room to put that over here. So we'll either put it here, or maybe we'll stick it up over there and move the saw down this way. One of the things I'm working on here is this is going to be this is basically the fab side of the shop. So if I have a car that I want to fab and I want to work on it on the ground, it's going to go in here. And then my idea is that a lot of times if I'm doing something that fits on the table, I can drag the table out into the middle of the shop, you know, if there isn't something here, and work on things that way. So, you know, I'm trying to keep this open, and I'm trying to keep things off of this side of the shop that I don't want to get really covered in metal dust and things like that. So that's the idea. This side over here, if I haven't mentioned it, I'm planning on putting a 4-post lift over here in the future. So I want to keep it open for that. I don't want these shelves in here forever. I don't know, maybe they will be in here forever. I don't know. I want to add storage and put this kind of storage somewhere else. But for now, this is what we're dealing with. So we got those there. And then a 4-post lift here in the future. So that's pretty much what we got going on there. So I got to keep trucking. We got a lot of boxes and things to bring over here, so I'm going to bring those over today, and we're going to try and get some stuff on the shelves, try to get the shelves organized, try to get more of this done, because we got some stuff to go in here. One thing we're adding to the shop in the future, well, we got to get another metal lathe, so that's got to fit in here somewhere. But I bought a small CNC plasma cutting table, and that's the plasma cutter for it. This is this one's off of Amazon. Stay tuned for a future video on that. That's it said it shipped out, so it's coming. Yeah, we got a lot going on, but we need to get the rest of the stuff in here. Boxes have all the boxes and stuff have like bolts and things for stuff that we need to put together. You know, we got our it's filling up in here. We got our cherry picker, we got to put that together. That's missing some parts. They're over there somewhere, hopefully. And then the bolts are in a box somewhere. We got 2 engine stands over here on the shelf right now. We got to find the bolts for those and the rest of the parts. I think we got all the parts for this one. This one's missing. You know, we got a ton to do, and we got to put this bench together, and that's got to fit in here somewhere. So, I don't know. It's not feeling cramped, but it's definitely filling up quick. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to start getting stuff in here. That's basically what we're going to work on today. We're trying to get all the stuff out of the other sheds. We still got the air compressor to drag over here. And all of our signs, all of our old signs from the old shop. And we got to work on hanging those up at some point. Probably not today, but we definitely have to hang some signs up and then hopefully wire them in the future, however we're going to do that. But yeah, stay tuned. We should be done with this pretty soon. Alright, so getting all the rest of the boxes and the things in here is turning out to be a ton more work than I thought. I got a lot of broken boxes. You guys have seen me rebox a few things, or broken totes. I'm putting them in new totes, bandaging other totes, you know, just trying to get this thing all together. So, you know, I'm just going to keep trucking away. You know, you guys are going to see some of it, but we'll get all this stuff in here hopefully today. Also, my back is totally screwed up today. I don't know what I did to aggravate it, but I can't. I can barely bend over, so if it seems like I'm moving around kind of stiff, that's why. But this has to get done. You know, we got rain coming in 2 days, or rain coming tomorrow for the next 2 days, so I just want to get this stuff in here. See you guys after lunch. Alright, well that's everything. Yeah, we got everything in here. We got the air compressor. Everything is just piled around the MR2 at this point, and it's just a huge mess. But we got it all over here, made a mess out of my yard, you know, with the tractor and the truck, but it had to get done, so we got everything in here, and I can start working and getting all this put away, because I still got a lot more work to do. Alright, so we're still working on putting this shop together. I still have a whole bunch of stuff over there, but this is one of the things I wanted to get mounted up. I wasn't sure where I'm going to put it, but now I'm going to put it right here. So that's going to make it, you know, I don't have the money for one of those fancy tool boxes. It has a bench top and the lid with the light and everything. But I do have this cabinet, which fits perfectly over this. And then I have this light as well, which I'm going to put underneath the cabinet. I had this cabinet in my other shop, but it wasn't over this toolbox. It was in a different room of my shop at the last house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mount this above there. We're going to have the light. We got our plugs right there. I think this is going to work out pretty good as a little workbench area. I've already, as you can see here, I've already got this toolbox covered with junk, which is not good. But you know, we're working through things, and I don't really have any other benches. Well, I do. I have that one metal bench that's covered in tools that I got to figure out where they go. That's just part of the game here. So, like I said, I'm gonna get this cabinet mounted. I gotta move this toolbox back out, and so we'll just be shuffling everything around again. And then I might even take this handle off, because I'm not going to move this once it's in there. And if I could get this cabinet butted up against here, then we don't have stuff falling down in between here and stuff like that. So let's get on that. I'm going to start working on that. We're going to get this cabinet up there. Alright, well here we are so far. You know, we got this cabinet put up, we got that sign put up. I think that fits up there nicely. I'll find some more stuff to put up above there. You know, we shuffled a few things around to make it work better. We got bolts. This is my bolt storage over here, and I got all my other little bolt storage guys on top of here. I was thinking I was going to put them somewhere else, but you know, this just worked out. So yep, we got to keep trucking. This is a huge improvement from where we started, and I'm pretty happy with it. I like this work area with the light right above it. I'm going to try and keep this free from clutter. Even those things on there might be more than I want. So, but yeah, we'll keep on trucking. We got more to do, and we'll check back in with you when we get something else done. like where that is. Don't know. But it's going to stay there for now. Alright, so that's the last of the big signs. Let me show you guys what else we got here. Alright, so you can see we got our V8 sign behind us. I like that one a lot. We got this service sign. All these signs were made by my friend Justin Nichols. Like over 10 years ago. Mobile gas sign there. And then the Sinclair sign there. Got this little hot rod garage sign from my friends Leroy and Paula. And you know, it's coming along. Got to get something up on the walls. It looks so bare in here. I got a little bit more of that kind of stuff to do. You know, I'm just trying to get things cleared out. So here's an update on what we got. I don't know if I showed you guys the sea of stuff. I didn't really. I know you guys didn't really see it, but you saw all the stuff coming out of the back of the truck. We're down to basically this. And so we're getting close. So I'm trying to figure out where to put things and all that. I got these hubcaps. I think I do want to hang these up. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to do any more decorating at this time. But that'll at least get some of the stuff out of the way and give it a little bit of personality in here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get those hubcaps hung up, and we'll see if there's anything else I want to hang up. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to get those out of the way. I think I'm going to put them up over there above these guys, above all this stuff. So I'm going to hang them up along that line there, and maybe some up higher. We'll see. I'm going to arrange them some way. All right, there's my little hubcap collage. I don't know. I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. All right, good morning, everybody. Been in the shop for a couple hours this morning, just wrapping stuff up, and I'm finally at a stage where it's done enough to at least work in. So I'm going to show you guys around a little bit, show you what I've gotten done, and show you what's to come. So over here, you've already seen this. We got our grinders here. We got our hubcaps up there. We've got just some random stuff here. This is one of the things that isn't resolved yet, is all of this stuff on the table. One, I just need to put this back on that table there. And then I'm going to make some stands. I want some separate stands for this. In my old shop, these were all on their own little table, and I would go over there with projects and, you know, work on them. But I want to add at least one of them over to here, because this definitely has some extra space. That's Luna with her ball. Get out of here, Luna. Okay, so you've seen most of this. Tubing bender, tubing roller, forge, welders, gas cart, or cutting torches, anvil, vise, press. You know, we got our little decorated area here in front of the lift with the toolboxes. The cabinet's got a bunch of stuff in it. You know, we got our bolt storage all right here. We got our new bench. One thing to come is we're going to buy some cabinets to go above here. So we'll add some cabinet space, and then all of this, all of these fluids and stuff down here that are pretty much just tossed under there, there's no organization, those will go up in the cabinets. This thing doesn't have anything in it yet. We got to get some solvent or something for that. And then we got this guy over here. That's not plugged in yet. The compressor I've mentioned is going to go in a separate closet kind of outside. That needs to happen pretty soon because space is at a premium. So here's all of the junk. This is all the stuff that I really didn't want in the shop. And in the future, it will go somewhere else as soon as we get a place for storage. A separate place or like an add-on to this building for storage. So that's pretty much it, you know. We just got all the stuff hung up. We got everything put away. Some of these aren't organized. You know, I'm nowhere near as organized as I would like to be at this point. But, you know, that stuff takes a long time. And a lot of times I go to try and figure out where to put things, and I'm just like, I just don't know. There's another thing I got to do. I got to hang that up there. But yeah, so we'll pull power from there, run it over here. We'll get this light hung up. It's just little things like that that are left. But, you know, I've been working on this solid for like a week or more. And this is where I am, and I've decided that this is it. We're going to get started on something in here. This is the part of my plasma table. And this is the plasma cutter. I've told you guys that before. That's coming in the future. I'm still waiting on a couple parts for that, but that'll be revealed later, and we'll put that thing together and we'll try that out. That's a big improvement coming to the shop. It's something that I really wanted when we got in here. We still got to get a metal lathe. That's like that's pretty high on my priority list of things to get. And you know, it's gonna be, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. So we'll figure that out in the future. Things are gonna get shuffled around, but you gotta start somewhere. So this is where I'm starting, and then I'll just kind of work through things as we go and we work on projects. One big bummer at this point is we still can't drive anything in here, really, unless it's nice and dry out, which it hasn't been in a while. We still have our messed up driveway. Here comes Blue. But hopefully that'll get resolved in the next couple weeks. The weather just hasn't cooperated with us at all. So hopefully we can get that resolved in the next couple weeks. I don't know, I said that. I feel like I said that like a couple weeks ago. So that stuff was supposed to be done before we were hoping to have it done before the first of the year. And now we are, I think it's the 11th of January now. So been almost a month since we, you know, made a plan for that and got our excavator out here and talked to him about when that's going to happen. So hopefully that happens really soon, because I'd really like to be able to use the lift and drive things in here. But yeah, that's it. You know, it's still a construction zone around here. We got my wife's chicken coop down there. We've been working on that. That's not done. There's still a couple more windows that got to get cut into this side, and we're missing a piece of flashing and a whole bunch of stuff. So we got a lot going on here, but we got a lot of projects to work on. One of them being my custom built mini bike. This might be the next thing that you see, because I got tires for it. I need to build a new exhaust for it, and just get this thing back going. There's actually a motocross track right down the road from us, so or like a riding area. I haven't been there yet, but we'll maybe do a video, go there and do some riding. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please smash that like button for me, hit the subscribe, hit the bell if you want to get notified of future videos coming out from DJ's Hot Rod and Fab. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.